It's here. The Creative Memories little mini die cutting machine is on sale right now. And I have been waiting for this moment because I wanted to buy new plates. This is the demonstration model that advisors were able to get last year to give the company feedback on how we liked it. And of course, we loved it. And I've been not using it because I am a heavy user of these die cutting machines and I would wear out my plates. And now I can buy new plates, so I'm in here. But this video is about answering your number one question, which is what other brands of dies can you use with this? So let's go find out. So if you're not familiar with using these manual die cutting machines, they come with these plates. This one is the cutting plate. This one is called the top plate. And you create what's called a sandwich between the two plates. And your sandwich would have your paper that you want to cut, and then the die you want to cut, which is your shape, and then you would put your top plate on. You then feed it into the machine and turn the crank, and then you will come out with your shape. And so I'm going to experiment right now with a few different shapes by different companies and give you an assessment on how it works. Now, one thing I will tell you that as you're turning your crank, don't force it. If it is not going through smoothly, then stop. Don't break your machine. I haven't been using mine a lot because I'm a heavy user and I will go through plates like crazy. And so I've been waiting until the day that I'm recording this. Creative Memories is going to have extra cutting plates available. So I'm going to cut these dies right here for a layout I'm working on, and the video will be coming up soon. And the brand I'm starting off with is sadly a company that's no longer open. They recently closed down. It's called Coco and Reno. And I really love their dies. If you can still find a few of them, if you go to peachycheap.com, that's a website that puts out a special each day. And you can only buy that item on the day it's offered. And then the next day they will send another one. They have been posting some Coco and Reno dies, even though Coco and Reno has gone out of business. So you may still find some of those dies. I have been in love with the ones I have. Let's see, do they work in the machine? So once again, I have my sandwich. I have my cutting plate, then the paper, then the die, and then the top plate. And going to push my plate through and then hold the machine with one hand and roll it through with the other hand. And Coco and Reno is going through smoothly. And it's a total success. So Coco and Reno, yay! So Coco and Reno dies went through the Creative Memories die cutting machine perfectly. Our next brand is Spellbinders. And Spellbinders is one of the oldest thin die manufacturers. I think they may have had the first patent on them. And let's see how they go. And Spellbinders wins. They have a beautiful die. Okay, the next brand is Quickutz. Now, sadly, they are no longer around. They were the first thin dies I ever bought. Let's see if a Quickutz die will fit. And we have success. What a beautiful cut. So, Quickutz, yes. The next brand, Hero Arts. And we have success. Now, one of the tools that will be coming out is going to be a tool to help you poke out your dies. And so right now I'm using a set of tweezers. Isn't that beautiful? The next brand is Sizzix. Now it feels a little thick. I won't be surprised if it doesn't go through. Also, if you're familiar with the Tim Holtz brand, that is also made by Sizzix. That clicking noise should not disturb you. Shouldn't. Well, it did work. Sizzix is successful. The next brand of dies is Carta and Echo Park at echoparkpaper.com. It's essentially the same company. They do sell slightly different products, but their dies are manufactured the same. Now, I've made my sandwich and I've used peel and place tape to keep my die in place. Now, I'm using the wrong plate, so make sure you're using the correct plate. And let's see if it goes through. Oh, it went through lovely. Yay! Okay, success from Echo Park. Now, there will be a tool that will help you get your dies out. I'm using a pair of tweezers here. There we go. And I say that's a lovely success. Echo Park. And the last brand I'm going to show today is Elizabeth Crafts Designs. And her dies are quite thin. I fully expect this to work beautifully. And it came out beautifully. So this came out beautifully also. So we have had fantastic success with our Creative Memories die cutting machine and different brands of dies from Coco and Reno, Sizzix, Elizabeth Craft Designs, Spellbinders, Quickutz, Hero Arts, and my favorite, Echo Park. So you can get all types of amazing shapes with your Creative Memories die cutting machine. My advice, buy some extra cutting plates. Have a fine, scrappy day.